Yo, what's up? Welcome back to the episode of Walkthrough Wednesday. Today is the top 5 effect plugins that I can recommend to you guys. I'm not being sponsored by anyone. This is just, I'm doing it out of the goodness of my heart. I hear a lot of demos basically nowadays where I think, oh man, you should have used this, you should have had this. And honestly, these effect plugins make a massive difference. They really do. So hopefully this video can enlighten you, because some of these in here that I've actually been told by Patreons, and I will give them a shout out later on. This is what I love about the community we have, like on Patreon. Like, we're all friends, you know, we share stuff with each other. Like, I'm sharing my knowledge, but actually you guys are sharing your knowledge onto me as well, which I love. Another little flex and a plug. The production suite tier is up by the time you're watching this. If you need a little bit of that final push on your music, join the tier on Patreon and I will produce, like, I will give you production on your tracks and try and help you out the best I can. Back into the video though, the first thing is going to be the best on the whole list. For me, this one has got to be at the top. This reverb is just insane, man. Like, I tell all the boys on Patreon, or the guys that I actually Skype session with, I always tell them to get this, and they think that I'm being paid secretly because I have such an obsession with it. This thing is just so powerful, man. For years I was using Fruity Reverb, Fruity Reverb 2, and it's just, yeah man, it sounds so tinny and so weak. So then I moved on to just using Spire Reverb, because that was the better thing than the normal reverb from Fruity. It was good, but it meant I was restricted to only using Spire, right? So then I moved on to Valhalla Room, and I just couldn't get it. I couldn't get that sound that I wanted. And then I saw guys like WTW, Maddox, Sabers, all using this one. And when I got this, man, I would buy this 300 times over. This is just 100% worth the money. 100 euros. I'll try to put the links in the description if I can be bothered. But nah, I do want to help these companies out as much as possible, because they make some really good stuff. Without these plugins, my music wouldn't be anywhere as like professional sounding, right? So the first thing is the Arts Acoustic Reverb. So powerful, man. Like, you can get that super wet, like trancey reverb with this. So this is the drop from last week's video. I'm recording it like 10 minutes after, but last week you will have seen the LFO thing. So this is the melody. Yeah, this thing is so powerful. I have some really exclusive reverb presets. But the actual sound you can get out of this thing compared to like Fruity Reverb, for example, if you're still on Fruity Reverb, I promise you will not regret upgrading, because this thing, reverb is so important in our style of music, especially in the EDM scene, you know. So this is something that you're going to use for years and years. So this is a plugin, and if you want to go steal this preset, there's nothing I can do about it. But yeah, the reverb is the first one. The next one, let me just check my list, is the S1 Imager. This is something that some of you will have seen me use, but most of you will be like, oh, what is it, you know? In EDM especially, you want those super wide leads, right? You want that, like, you want to fill the stereo field with your leads. So this is the best plugin that I've come across. I've used the one from FL Studio. It's FL Shaper or something like that. I can't see it off this list. But yeah, it's called like a Fruity Shaper or something. I was using that for the longest time, and it was good. But this again just really pushed, like, I could get it like wider without killing the mono aspect, you know. Like, I push my leads to about 1.3, as you can see in the top left there, and when I play them back on a mono system, for example through my phone speaker, still sound good, not too wide, right? So don't be doing this, don't be that guy, because you're gonna lose a lot of signal in the really wide form. So I like to not go any higher than 1.3 for leads.